Alright, hey everybody, here we are for round one. We've won the die roll, so we might actually be a play second deck, but we'll play first. What do we get? We get a Teamer Charger and a Scavenger. It's not great, but I'll keep it. Maybe a bad move, but we'll see. We'll lead with the Citadel. That's a good move. And then I think we'll just cast the Teamer Charger. We don't have a green card to show to reveal it. And all it does is get Trample. Mardu Hateblade, eh? I guess I'd be okay ramming into it. Be okay blocking it as well. Gets a card in the graveyard. It'll mean the Scavengers comes down a turn earlier. He's going to swing in, so yeah, I'll block it. Another Hateblade, and a black land. So what are the odds that we have yet again come up against Orzhov Warriors in round one? That has been our luck. Play our Dismal Backwater and pass the turn because we drew a Rite of the Serpent. He's going to bash in for one here. And then we're going to see, I bet, a Horde Chief. Oh, nothing. Alright. Well, that's good to see. Dragon Scale Boon. That doesn't do anything. Not while I don't have creatures down. One more turn and I can get Scavenger down at least. A Gurmag Swiftwing. Okay. Pretty okay with that. He'll get in for 2, taking me to 18. And it looks like I'm just going to play a land and cast the Scavengers, I think. Especially if I keep drawing lands like that. So let's pitch that. Tap those and get a Sultai Scavenger. We'll probably never block the Swiftwing with the Scavenger. Just because I don't want to deal with any sort of pump that it might have. And I'm pretty okay just taking one in the air each turn. Suspension Field. Goodbye, Sultai Scavengers. That's a shame. So we'll take another 2. It's going to be a really slow death here. What do we draw? Not a land, not a land, not a land. You're not a land and I can cast you. That's pretty cool. We're just going to slam it down. So as long as that lives, I can start gaining back some life. But with Mardu, I can see it being killed in any number of ways. Like a Smite the Monstrous. Black and white have such good removal in this set, and red just adds on to it. So we're going to take another 2. We're on a very slow 7-turn clock. Shambling Attendants. A. Black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so we do have to delve once. So we'll pop that down and see what he has to kill that with. Scoured Barrens doesn't kill it, so it lived that step. Coming in with both, alright. I'll take 2. Mardu Rough Rider. That is going to get righted. Yeah, that's going to get righted right now. And then I'll bash in for 3. Taking him all the way down to 18. So here's Mardu. We could be facing down something terrible like a Butcher of the Horde or something. Take 2 here, go to 10. Enoch Tracker, sure thing. I will swing in with the attendants. See if I can get another 3 out of him. And then I'll drop down this Highland game to chump block something. I could trade with the Hate Blade. Yeah, let's trade with the Hate Blade. We'll take 4 and go to 6, but whatever. We'll gain 2, go back up to 8. Another Hate Blade. Wow. Forest, that ain't gonna do it. We will just pass the turn. Well, at least he can't attack in with the Tracker. But he can pretty safely attack in with the Hate Blade and the Swiftwing. Yeah, I'll take 2 and go to 6. Bitter Revelation. It's going to hurt me quite a bit. But let's do it. It's going to take me to 4. Tower Shell or Vizier. Well, I think my Delve cards are already gone, so I don't know if Vizier helps out that much. Green, green. We can cast Tower Shell. So yeah, I guess we'll take Tower Shell and Skull Hunter and throw away Vizier and Swamp. And then we will what will we do? We'll just cast the turtle. So we're on a 4-turn clock with that Swiftwing. Not sure if I have any ways left to kill it. Or even block it, for that matter. Sultai Charm would do it. Alright, I will trade the Shambling Attendants for the Hate Blade. Make this a 4-turn clock and not a 2-turn clock. They will trade. Trading an 8-drop for a 1-drop. That's good, right? Mardu Skull Hunter. So we're going to have to discard, I guess, our Mardu Skull Hunter. Or do we discard our Dragon Scale Boon? Let's discard the Dragon Scale Boon. Mistfire Weaver. Alright. 4, 7 to do. Yeah, so let's cast face down. Blue 1, 2, 3 to face up. And we can do Skull Hunter as well, actually. Does he have flying or does he just... He does actually have flying. But he's a 3/1, which means that we can't kill that Swiftwing, unfortunately. So that's a pain. That is a pain. What's he going to do here? He's going to smite the tower shell. Well, I'm going to flip this up right now then and give the tower shell hexproof. Chief of the Edge, sure thing. So we are going to take... Oh, no attacks. All right. I'm okay with that. Give me all the time. So this would be 5. This would be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can do both. So we can cast that face down. We've got blue, black, green to do it up. And I will just pass the turn. Mardu Banner, sure thing. Coming in with the Swiftwing, eh? Well, surprise, I have a flyer. And it's gonna eat your Swiftwing. And now I can actually... I mean, it'd be risky if you drew removal, but I think we need to be risky. I can swing in the air with this guy and loot away this forest. Unless he's got a kill shot. Or a deflecting palm. Oh, I hate getting targeted with that card. Especially for lethal. That was bad. What would we have looted? A swamp. Oh well. Well, that was a fun way to die. So at least he's not Black-White Warriors. He's close. It looks like he might have tried, but he's not quite there. So Disdainful Stroke. Did we see anything huge that we'd want to get rid of, especially trading for something? Maybe getting rid of the Awaken the Bear. We don't see that many creatures, so Disdainful Stroke in might be good. Euromorph. You're cheaper than that. You're cheaper than that. Dreadmaw. No. Yeah, I think we just jump back in and see how it goes. We kept a pretty bad hand. We kept a 2-spell, 5-land hand. I'd love to play first. Does this look any better? We can't cast the Parapet. Or the Ascendancy. Or the Stroke. Green is our biggest color, so we have the best chance of drawing green. We can cast that on turn 2 if we need to, so I think I will keep this. And he's mulled to 6, which is nice. We'll drop the Scoured Barrens. He'll drop his own Scoured Barrens. Well then. Ooh, green. Well, I'm not really going to be attacking with that wall anyways, so maybe the Skull Hunter is still the bet here. And the next turn, I think we just jam down that Sultai Ascendancy. It'll be my first time playing with it, so we'll get to see just how good pseudo scrying is. So at the beginning of your upkeep, so before you draw, you get to look at your top 2 cards and put them into the graveyard or on the top of your library. So yeah, it's basically scrying every turn. It's kind of Thassa, almost a little bit better than Thassa. Chief of the Edge. I want that dead. Boy, do I ever want that dead. Well, let's go Ascendancy. And we ain't going to attack. We're going to hold back our Skull Hunter to hopefully kill that Chief of the Edge if he, for some strange reason, storms on in. Depending on what we draw, I think Parapet is the play next turn. Get a big blocker down that can start to tick away at his life total. It'll also allow me to leave up Disdainful Stroke. He'll presumably be on 4 mana next turn. He's attacking in, which kind of suggests Feat of Resistance. Nope. Mardu Horde Chief? Mardu Skull Hunter. Well, if I have to get rid of this island, I guess I will. Alright, let's Sultai it up. So clicking them puts them into the graveyard. So, goodbye forest. And what do we need? We need 2 forests for the Hydra and for the tower shell. So maybe I take the forest this time while he doesn't really have anything on the battlefield. So we draw the forest. Wow, big surprise. We're going to play the Parapet, and we're going to pass the turn. Leaving up Disdainful Stroke if he tries to do something a bit too fancy. Suspension Field. That's mean. Suspension Field is toughness. Goodbye, Parapet. In comes the Skull Hunter for 2. We go to 19. And that's about it. So, I don't want you, and I don't want you. And we got a land anyways. Frontier Bivouac can pass the turn. In for 2 he comes. I take 2. And he passes the turn. Alright. Right of the Serpent and Abomination of Gudul. I want both of those. And on top, so let's go right and let's draw the Abomination this turn. And let's just play it out. I assume he has just a handful of removal. Blue, black, green, 1, 2, 3. That would be all my mana. No, maybe we do just do it face down for the time being. Next turn, we're drawing a Right of the Serpent. So I assume any kill spells that he hits my Morph with will be less than 4 mana, unfortunately. He's coming in for 2. I will take that 2. He is behind by 2 lands. A Hate Blade, sure. Alright, so we got a Right and a Dragon Scale boon, eh? Well, I think I want both of those as well. And I want right this turn. Do I want right this turn? Yeah, I want right this turn. I don't think I'm going to use it on either of those guys. So I think we're just going to pass the turn. So unfortunately, if I unmorph my guy, I lose Disdainful Stroke mana. So I think we'll just take 3 here. Well, we're going to see if he has Smite the Monstrous, and I bet he does. Well, maybe he F6'd through it. So now my Disdainful Stroke mana is back. Frontier Bivouac, go away. Dragon Scale Boon. I need a creature. Go away, Dragon Scale Boon. Ruthless Ripper, eh? Yeah, I'll morph that down. Blue 1, yep. And I will even swing in with my Abomination. In for 3. Will I loot? Yeah, let's loot. Mistfire Weaver. Ooh. I'll actually throw away the Rite of the Serpent for it. I like it that much. Although I should have revealed before I threw it away. Oh well. Oh well. Plenty more black cards. I think I'll take 3 here. Yeah, I'll take 3 here. Go down to 9. Enoch Bondkin, sure thing. What do we get? Sandstep Citadel, go away. Whirlwind Adept. We are playing that? Ew. I'm going to morph down this guy. I guess we'll take it. So, I'm going to fly in and loot. Taking him to 15. I really should have played the Mistfire Weaver first, so that if there's a kill shot here, I could have hex-proofed it away. But there's not. I will loot. I will get rid of that swamp. I will morph him down, leaving up blue 1/2 for the on-morph, or blue 1 for the Disdainful Stroke, and pass the turn. In with those 2 guys, eh? Well, I'll block here. Go for the trade. Then he's going to Outlast. And then what else? Nothing. Okay. Let's Sultai some more. Dismal Backwater can go away. Sultai Scavenger will be like 1 black mana, so I'll keep that. Let's get in for 5. And I'll loot. Highland game. Go away. I will cast a Sultai Scavenger for black. And blue, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will do just that. I will keep up Disdainful Stroke and the ability to flip the Mistfire Weaver. He's going to come in like so for 4. I'll take it. Putting me down to 4. I don't see any red, so I'm not going to get Deflecting Palmed out at least. No, I won't flip him up yet. Meandering Tower Shell or Rakshasa Vizier. They're both pricey, eh? They are both pretty pricey. I think Vizier needs to go away. So I can do 9 damage this turn. That is so close to lethal. But maybe I just do 8 and cast the Turtle Shell. No, I think I need a smaller blocker. Well, whether I get Turtle Shell or Whirlwind Adept out doesn't matter, so I will throw it away and just test my luck. Scout the borders. That doesn't test my luck. I can get a creature out of it, but I can't flip up. Alright. Maybe what I do is I get in for 6. Or maybe even get in for 5. And then I can block the Bondkin. Is this creature you control? It is creature you control. Oh, giving hexproof to the opponent's creature wouldn't work. I was thinking of Shroud. So if I bash in for 5, I'm threatening lethal in the air next turn. I have a blocker back. I think we'll do that. So we take him to 5. I can't Whirlwind Adept or I lose Disdainful Stroke. I can scout the borders and keep both Disdainful Stroke, not both, but either or Disdainful Stroke or the Mistfire up. And that would get me some more options. Let's do that. Getting close to milling myself out too. I'm down to 11 cards. Hooded Hydra. Sultai Charm. So I have to take a land or a creature. So I guess we take Hooded Hydra. Or I could take Shambling Attendants. Yeah, let's take Shambling Attendants. It'll be a 1-mana creature. And then I still have Disdainful Stroke up. And then he has to handle 3 flyers. He has to kill 2 of these 3 flyers. And he can't do it, so we actually pull out a game 3. That was a grindy, milly game. Sultai Ascendancy is kind of cool. Kind of a cool card. Don't think I'd make any changes. Maybe Dutiful Return actually has a spot, because I'm going to be throwing away stuff. Would it replace anything, though, is the question. And no, I don't think it would. I think we got a bit lucky there. He was not drawing into something. He wasn't drawing into creatures or the right lands or something. We can't keep this, unfortunately. That has to go back for sure. This is just as terrible. We're basically waiting for the Tower Shell. I don't want to go to 5, though, so we're keeping. Terrible way to think about it, but I did it. Hate Blade. Yeah. Things are going to get ticked down pretty quick, but we get a Highland game that can at least trade with the Hate Blade. One to the face. Oh, red mana. That's cheap. Highland game. Oops, not blue. Green. So we can trade with the Hate Blade. That'll get our Shambling Attendants down to a 7-drop. I will take the 1 here, actually. Don't want to trade just yet. Another Hate Blade. Alright. Scoured Barrens. Pass the turn. At 19, I think we'll trade here. Because I'll go to 20. Bloodfell Caves. He got some black mana. Good for him. We will block that one there. No feet of resistance, anything, so that's good to see. And then he does have a Horde Chief. Figured he had to. I was just hoping we'd never see it. Another Bivouac, why not? So next turn we can Tower Shell. And he has something like 3 or 4 different removal spells that all deal with it. In for 4, we go to 16. And a Morphe. Ponyback Brigade, maybe? Mistfire Weaver. It'd actually be nice to have that down, ready to go to save the Tower Shell from a spell. He does only have 2 cards in hand, so we could risk it. And as long as it lives next turn, the Weaver will be online. So yeah, we'll risk it. All or nothing. If he doesn't have the kill spell, that at least means that the only thing he can really attack in with is the Hate Blade. Suspension Field. Yeah, he had it. That's unfortunate. And a Chief of the Edge. That is just awful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 coming in this turn. So we're down to a 2-turn clock just like that. Lovely. Teamer Charger. Sure. I'll just put the Mistfire Weaver down, face up. But I think we're dead. I mean, even if he attacks in with everything, we kill the chief, we kill the thing, we take 2, 4, 5, 6, we go to 1. We have nothing left on the board, and he has 3 creatures left on the board. So yeah, we're just toast. I think I will chalk this up to another round 1 Black-White Warriors deck. Can't seem to get away from it. Always round 1 for some reason. Sidisi's Pet, sure thing. At least that means we only take 5 and we go to 2. Or we just die. Yeah, we just die. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good game. Good game, Black-White Warriors. Ripper Adept. Nothing much we could do there. Black-White Warriors, we all know that name. We all know that game. It's just a pain in the ass to play against. You need to outrace it, or you need to get defenses up very, very quick, or else it will just run over you. Even what I think was kind of a somewhat subpar version of the deck there, still just really quick to stomp over you. But I've got a minute and a half before round 2, so I've got to end this video and get ready for the next one. I will see you guys for round 2.